Here we go. For the tube. What up, tube?
What up, tube?
Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to start Audacity.
Oh.
So funny.
Dude, it's like when there's no guests here, like we go just off the cuff and then
totally off the cuff
like
and
that.
like nobody even knows what's going on.
No.
Or at least I don't.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's cool. All right. For the show. You ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, and 1.
Welcome to another episode of
Business Bros.
Woo! What up, ladies and gentlemen? Hernan Cias here, host of the Business Bros podcast, along with my co-host,
The insurance bro, James Cias. And as always, even without a guest, we're still going to have a very awesome show for you. In fact, today's show is going to be Uber extra special. Uber?
It's a new one. It's a
Hoover.
It's a Hoover.
It's a Hoover. That means
damn.
That means it's going to suck. Hoover Dam. Hoover sucks. Anyway.
Either way, both.
Whatever. Hey, it's going to be an awesome show. Hope you all are ready for it. We're going to drop some pretty cool stuff. Promise.
Yep.
Tune in.
All right.
But first,
ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for 100 sweaters, hoodies, blankets, whatever you guys got. We got to the end of the month. We said we're going to see if we can hit 100 by the end of the month. We're at almost 70. So if you guys got anything that you need to donate, if you have anything sitting in your closet.
Anyway.
Oops, there it is. So if you guys got anything in your closets, I know I went through my closet, found like 3 or 4 or 5, I think it was something like that.
Me too.
Sweaters that I've had in the closet that are just taking up hangers. So, get them out of your closet. Let us know. We want to pick them up so we can have them to donate. 619-884-0045 or james@ciasfirst.com. We're also in the insurance business, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We want to hook you up. We want to make sure that you guys have an opportunity to earn money in the insurance business. So here's what I'm going to offer all you lenders out there.
Ooh, what's this?
This is a try it before you buy it opportunity. So here's how it works. You guys can send us all your homeowners policy referrals. We're going to process them like we normally would anyways, help you guys out to get that stuff done. And every month, those of you who do participate, I'm going to send you a commission statement. In other words, this statement says this is what you would have received had you completed the entire process, and hopefully that incentivizes you. So by the end of the year, if you guys go and do the process that we ask of you, we need to have you licensed in order to pay you. So you got until December 31st, and every month you're going to get a commission check from us showing you how much money you have in the bank. If you get your license by the end of the year, we're going to cut you the check for that whole amount for the entire year. So try it before you buy it. Look, we already do a quality service. We know we do. We got lenders that we're working with right now that love the way we operate. So you know what? Give it a shot. Do it. Just offer, this is the client. By the way, Mr. and Mrs. Client, here are a couple different insurance policies for your purchase. We look forward to working with you. Pick the one that works best. I promise you we're going to make it different. We're going to send you a video. We're going to explain the policy. We're going to do all this stuff so that
educate your clients and make you look like a rock star.
Exactly. And in the meantime, you're going to start to build this account and you're going to see the value in what it is that we bring. So make sure you hit James up 619-884-0045 or james@ciasfirst.com so you guys can get that little try it before you buy it opportunity. All right. But if you want to get started like right now, it's simple. We're going to send you, actually I'm going to have James drop a link down below for the insurance licensing course. It's at mikeruss.org and you're going to use the promo code business.bros. You're going to get 15% off so that you guys can get that stuff squared away. And then you don't have to wait. And once you start doing business, checks just start coming in. But you got until December 31st for you to start making some money, doing exactly what you're already doing. And then we'll cut you the check as soon as you got a license. That's how it works. Pretty simple. Remember, you can't mandate your client to buy this particular thing. We just want to be an option for you, and we're going to win the business ourselves. We'll show you how that's done.
Yeah.
Boom.
And that's promo code business.bros.
Business.bros.
All right, there it is. It is in the comments. So tune in. Check out the watch party. It's there. It's waiting.
That's what we want to do.
Join us and make some money.
That's right. All right, dude. So,
sorry, I was going Star Wars there.
I know. It's okay. That's how we roll. You know what's funny is I was thinking of doing stuff like that. So in that morning drive time show that we do, I just started to use like stories from movies that we watch because that's kind of like our life thing. Like, thinking about what kind of content to put on social media, whether you're documenting what you're doing on a regular basis. Shout out to Francisco Pancho Lopez. I saw his story on Instagram and he was talking about how he messed up today. You know how he messed up?
How did he mess up?
He said, I went and showed a beautiful house in I think it was Ramona. He's like, I went to help clients do this and that. He was doing all this real estate stuff. And he failed to document what he was doing.
Oh, dang.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you know what, dude?
That's the number one thing you have to do.
Not even going to lie. Same. fail for me because I went to meet with somebody for a life insurance discovery session, and same thing, I didn't document any of it.
Oh, how is anybody supposed to know what it is you do if you don't tell them what it is you do? That's how it works.
Well, because we're like, I'm shy. I don't want to. Hey guys, I'm over here at the Grindhouse in Chula Vista, and I'm about to meet with somebody to talk to them about life insurance. Like, it takes cojones to do that.
So get out of your own way.
I need to get out of my own way.
That's really what it, dude.
Dude, we not have this conversation 2 weeks ago?
We every single time.
Damn it!
It's about putting out that information.
You know what? Eventually, I'll get better.
You will.
Yeah. But you're absolutely right, and it's funny because I was thinking about it so much that I wasn't doing that you want to know what I finally did?
What'd you do?
I finally went through my friend requests list, and I sent messages to every single one and did the video, and I was like, hey, sorry it's taken me so long. Literally, like, one of them was 12 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry it's taken me so long, but thanks for the friend request, and thanks for tuning into the Business Bros podcast. Dude. I know I need to get better.
Yeah.
I know I need to get better, and I will.
Hey, dude, I'm guilty of the same thing. Look, we're human. Things get in the way. Life gets in the way. We forget. We get busy. But this is one of those things that you just have to start doing. Every single time you're posting on your social media, every time somebody clicks on your story, they're looking at you, the channel you. Mm-hmm. And
the channel you.
The channel you, right? That's your channel. It's what you're providing them. What are you showing them? Are you showing them the opportunities of what you're doing? Are you branding yourself as the insurance bro, the business bro? Like, what are you doing on a regular basis to show people what it is that you're doing?
For what it's worth, when I was sending those messages out, I was saying, hey, thanks for tuning into the Business Bros podcast. As a reminder, I am the insurance bro, so if there's anything that I can do to help you out, please be sure to give me a call.
Or the other way around, who do you know that can use my help right now?
Oh,
right?
That's
because
another way to
now
go
it's
for
like
it.
it's you're on the one sense you're letting them know that this is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
On the other sense, you're asking for help, right? People love to be of service. They like to help people out.
It's true.
So it's inherent, one of those things. I but for one was falling behind on my friend requests too. I think I had like 12 or 13 friend requests on Facebook that I had to get back. So right now, before
but you
the show,
get that in like 4 days. It took me like 12 weeks to get that amount.
Okay, well, there. but
you're much better at the social media game than I am.
But still, even then, like, I see them, and the thing about a friend request now for me is I want to make sure that I send the video. Mm-hmm. So I keep putting it off till sometime when I'm sitting right here. Right. And this is my background because this is the familiar background, which is it's a BS excuse in my own head. Why don't I just pick it up wherever I'm at? The value of me giving the video, saying the person's name and thanking them for the friend request, that's more valuable than the background. But I'm using the background as my own cop-out, right? So listeners out there, you guys are doing the same thing, right? You guys are doing the same exact thing. If you're not if you're not posting, if you're not documenting, you're using some BS excuse that in your own mind is stopping you from posting, is stopping you from sharing, is stopping you from getting in front of people and telling them what it is you do. That's just the problem, right? That is what's stopping us. We do it to ourselves. At the 2020
Facts.
At the Vision 2020 event, that's one of the things that Gabe Mendez was talking about on the stage. He told people, like, actually it was Sharon that asked the question. Sharon was on our show the other day from Esteem Movers.
Oh yeah,
right. So she asked the question because they do these charity events. And so the question she asked was, like, we do all these events, like, what should I do to, like, document this information? Because, I have all these other people. And Gabe's like, dude, you should be showing people what it is you're doing. If you want to, be able to give back more often, you want people to contribute to these opportunities that you're giving back on, you need to show them what it is that you're doing.
It's true. I mean, think about the 365 pairs of shoes that we collected last year. The only post that came from that was Dan Fulkerson. He met us over at the It's All About the Kids event, and he took some video of us, helping out. I think there's a little bit of balance there that we need to find, because there is a lot of stigma, a lot of negative stigma going on right now when you're doing these charitable things and, like, trying to over document, like, oh, look what I'm doing, there's definitely a lot of people out there that would say, hey, if you're out there helping people, help people silently. Don't be all, whatever about it. But by the same token, there's power in showing people, hey, all of the things that you did to help us get to where we are, look where your donations are going. You know, there's definitely a sense of satisfaction that if we showed people, look, all of you that donated shoes, thank you so much. This is where they're going.
I'm gonna push back on the negative stigma, because I feel that negative stigma lives in our own heads. Right? I think we are the ones stopping ourselves from doing that. We feel like we're doing something wrong. We put that in our head that maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
The loser in us, right?
It's a loser in us, right? It's honestly, it's just our way of protecting ourselves from trying to do something different, from change, right? Our mind is stopping us from change because we're comfortable from where we're at. And people struggle with that in many different areas, whether it's working out. I don't want to get up out of bed. I'm comfortable where I'm at. So we make excuses for ourselves to stop us from making that change.
So true.
And it's going to be, and to me, that's the biggest stopping point. I'll give you a good example. Today, right, Mila got braces. So we went
go
to,
Mila.
Yeah, we went to the orthodontist. Supposed to be like I thought it was going to be like a checkup, and then we'd come back and schedule the day to do the braces. No, it happened all in one shot.
Oh, snap. All
so
right.
Mila's starting her YouTube channel, and she has a couple videos up. It's called Mila's Fire Channel. Right,
Mila's Fire Channel on YouTube. Got it.
Right? And so she has these videos. And so she's really determined right now, like she wants to kind of follow in daddy's footsteps and build herself her own YouTube fame, right? And so the things I'm teaching her are things like, you got to be more consistent. You got to make sure you post on a regular basis. Don't be afraid to talk to the camera. You know, these other different things we're talking about. What to put in the, in the title, and how to, how her name, whatever her name's going to be, should be consistent across platforms. That sort of, different things that she's going to be able to do to grow here. And so we go to the orthodontist office, and, I have her phone, and I'm using her phone to create a TikTok of her day, getting the braces on. I'm also doing a little bit of video of, her actually getting the braces on so she can repurpose that for her YouTube channel. It was a day of content between me and her. Right. And I could have sat there and thought, man, these people are thinking, isn't it weird that this guy is like filming his daughter, putting the braces on, or they're filming at the dentist office, or, the both of them are over here, like, we're on our phones, like creating edits and captions for our TikToks. Like, her and I are bonding in this situation. Her and I are growing as we're building our own brands and labels. She is sharing with me every single post that she's posting because she wants to improve. That's a communication level that I know, had I told her something like, you can't have YouTube, or you can't do this, it would it would still happen, and it would have been under, like, behind closed doors. I wouldn't have been able to see. This way I'm involved. But at that moment in time, when I pull out the camera and I'm videotaping, what's going on in your head? It's not what's going on in reality. In reality, I'm recording my daughter's experience doing that, right? And she's gonna post this content. It's gonna be good content. Why are we not doing that in our professional lives all the time? We should be documenting what we're doing on a regular basis.
Absolutely, 100%. And a lot of it comes from, this is her generation.
Yeah,
this is where she's grown up. This is what they're growing up in. This is what they know. This is what they all do, regardless of, I'm marketing myself or I want to make friends. Like, it doesn't matter. It's going to be TikTok. It's going to be YouTube. It's going to be Instagram. It's going to be Snapchat. It's going to be whatever, because this is their generation. For us, a little bit older, we didn't grow up with this stuff. This stuff barely came out in 2007, right? Yeah. So, well, I should say the first iPhone came out in 2007, and that's when all of this stuff really started to blow up. So it's, 13 years old. She's
not even 13.
Not even 13.
Yeah.
So there's that part of it that they're growing up with it, whereas we have to take that brave step. We have to be courageous enough to step into it and learn it.
Change.
Myself included.
We have to change, right?
We have to change.
This is where the uncomfortable part comes from. We are, as humans, inept to change. We do not want to change.
Yeah, we're resistant to change.
We're very resistant to change. This is why, like, when somebody says, I don't want my kid to be on the internet. I don't want my kid to be on electronics. I don't want my kid to watch stuff on YouTube. They're not social. This is them projecting the way they were grown. They grew up in the world onto their kids who are growing up in a completely different world, right?
For
sure. To me, you're inhibiting the child from experiencing the world that they're living in and excelling in the world that they're going to grow up in.
So would you say that if we are not adapting to this, that we are fucking up?
Yeah. Speaking of that, all right. So I know I love the plug. So okay. So mom, This is part of what mom and dad raised me. I have a real. All right, that's perfect. That's perfect.
The time is 14 minutes and 42 seconds. We interrupt today's regularly scheduled #1 podcast in San Diego for a purely selfish, completely irreverent, sell-out cash grab word from our sponsor. Hernan, what are we selling today?
Fucked up. Look, here's the 100% truth. It's not like I have a super clean tongue, right? I mean, I say stuff all the time, but that word, for some reason, it really does bother me to say it in a public place, like saying it over the airwaves or
over and over and over again,
or in a public setting where it's recorded and
like it's a professionalism type of thing
for me. Yeah, but I can say shit, ass, and bitch, no problem. Like I don't have
right.
That is easier for me to say. Like it's okay. It like rolls off the tongue easy.
Except like all in a row. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, mom. Sorry, Thea.
Sorry, mom. Yeah. But the other one fucked up. Like that one, it's still about, like I was telling Rosa, like I have a hard time doing it. So anyways, tonight at 6:30, I think it's called the Cairo Brewery in Mission Valley, I think it is.
I posted it. It is Kairoa, 4601 Park Boulevard in San Diego.
So at 6:30 tonight, you guys can get some last minute tickets. I'll have James drop the link in the comments again. We're gonna
already ahead of you.
Oh, perfect. So it's called Fucked Up, and basically there's 3 speakers. I'm one of the 3 speakers. We're gonna be talking about our fuck ups and is being entrepreneurs, when we messed up the most. So I got a story from our very first business and how that whole debacle happened. And I got a little twist. So even James doesn't know what my little twist on that is going to be. So tonight at 6:30, we'll be there. If you guys want to come check it out, tickets are $35 come hang out. I think it's 35 or 25. I don't exactly remember.
Actually, I'm looking at the event. It's $20 for general admission, $50 for VIP, which includes 2 drinks, one-on-one consultation with the Invictus advisor, Vidal Espinosa.
So come check it out, or at least come hang out.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The Shark CFO. Vidal Espinosa.
That's right. So come check it out. Hear the stories. Learn from other people's mistakes. Sometimes, what's the saying? A smart man learns from his experiences. A genius learns from the experiences of others.
That's right.
And so come learn from our mistakes. Don't step in the same holes. We all make mistakes. Everybody gets to learn from a little bit from each other. It's one of the magical things about having this podcast is I get to learn from everybody on the show, right? And I got to get it in my own head. It's like the Matrix. Fucked up. It's just a word.
It's just a word.
Like karma.
Oh my god.
Or love.
All right, now I know where you're at in the Matrix. You went all the way to episode 3.
Yeah. Well, at least you made the connection there.
Yeah, I got you.
I forgot. You got it in the commercial spot.
I sure do. And now, back to the #1 podcast in San Diego, the Business Bros Pod.
Boom. Like, it's just us having fun, dude.
It really is.
When we first started the podcast, it was difficult, huh? Like to get on the mic and talk.
It's really funny. It was, and I couldn't do it without a beer in my hand.
Yeah, and now
or 3.
And now, like today, we had a guest scheduled. Guest got sick. You guys need to take care of yourselves. I know a lot of people out there are getting the flu, getting sick. Sore throats, whatever. Kids are in school. They're getting each other sick, bringing it home. You can take care of each other. I know.
If you've been to Wuhan at any point in time in the past couple of months, please stay home.
Yeah, please stay home. We don't want to infect other people.
But no zombie outbreaks here. Yeah, but no zombie apocalypse, please.
Exactly, please. Yeah, and it's funny. I was talking to the students. They're like, hey, this, the whole coronavirus thing. I'm like, guys, like every other year, there's like some virus that's gonna take us out, right?
It's true.
Everybody dies. There's a lot of people who die from the flu every single year.
Remember when Ebola hit Southwestern College?
Well, that's a little bit different, right?
Or E. coli, whatever it was. I don't know.
Ebola. No, I think Ebola was.
I think it was Ebola.
Yeah, I think so too. Some of them are really deadly. Some of them, are worse than others. Like we get sick as humans.
Okay, so check this out. The Wuhan virus, the coronavirus, has killed like 80 people or something like that. Mm-hmm. Statistically, the flu kills 500,000 people every year.
Just saying, right?
FYI.
So take care of yourself.
Definitely.
It is a virus. It will go through your system. Hopefully, you take care of yourself and you get yourself in a position where, you're hydrating, you're taking medications, and you get through this and you get better. Okay, that's the whole point. We all get sick. It happens. That's the idea. What I don't like is the whole pandemic thing. Like, it's the end of the world. So I was telling my students, I was like, look, the flu's the flu. Now, if somebody dies and comes back to life and walks, I'll be freaked out. right? then we got something we need to worry about here, right?
Yep.
Or like large mass populations start going out. Then we got something to worry about.
Right.
If it's a flu, a few people, it's sad. Absolutely sad. No loss of life is a good thing, right? But it's also part of life. It's just part of what happens.
It sure is. And speaking of which, if you want to be prepared for that event, it is an inevitable event. Talk to me. I want to talk to you about setting yourself up to create wealth for today and generational wealth for tomorrow through life insurance. Definitely want to have that conversation.
It's a love product.
It is a love product.
It's a love product.
But it's a lot of people don't realize that it's more than just saying, hey, if I die, give me some money. There's a lot more that life insurance can do, which is things like provide long-term care. So if you don't die, but you need assisted living or anything like that, retirement plans, all kinds of stuff. There's you want to set your kids up for college?
Ton of stuff.
Anyway, want to talk to people about that. Just throwing that out there. This is what I do.
Boom. Self-plug. It's our show, dude. We can plug whatever we want.
Yeah, exactly.
We just have some fun.
Cheap plug. I get cheap plug all day long. Business Bros. Cheap plug. Pipeline Insurance. Cheap plug. 619-884-0045. Cheap plug.
But that's the point of today's show, right?
You
need to be documenting what it is you're doing on a daily basis.
Cheap plug yourself all day long.
All day long. Look.
Plug yourself?
Here's the other thing. This is one of those things that I hear a lot. But if I put it out all the time, then people are going to get tired of seeing me. It's not how it works. Okay, look. First of all, and I heard this actually listening to my boy Gary V, which reminds me, we're going to be dropping the Gary V parody really soon. The video is awesome.
I can't wait. That's going to be so good.
I've had a few sneak peeks. I've showed my students. I have 17-year-old students say it's awesome. So I can't wait to drop it. It's going to be an awesome thing. It's going to be really, really soon. And I think we're shooting for the end of the month. We'll give you more information as we know. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, so I was listening to Gary V and he was talking about the Instagram, Facebook algorithm. Okay, so first of all, think of it like this. Every time you look at something, the algorithm is paying attention to how often you're passing through certain things, when you slow down, where you pay attention to, right? And the algorithm is designed to keep the consumer attention. So if the consumer is not looking at your stuff, then it doesn't matter how many times you post, they're not going to see your stuff because they're not interested in you. But the ones that are interested in you, the ones that do slow down when you post something, the ones that are interested in what it is that you have to offer, the algorithm is in their favor. It's going to show more of you to them, right? So think about it like I don't know, a good show. Friends, for example. When I was a kid and I was growing up.
Good show.
Right? Good show. Something. Friends, right? So Friends would come out every Thursday. I had to wait for every Thursday to watch Friends. Now, if they had some way back then of showing me more Friends episodes, right? If I could watch more Friends on a regular basis, I would have, because that was my point of interest. That's what I wanted to see. Social media works the same way for you guys. It's consumer centric. It's not designed to be on the behalf of the person creating the content. You're creating the content so that you have more out there. You have more hooks in the water to get people to see what it is you do. So don't, this whole idea of if I post too much, people aren't going to watch me, that's bull. That's, again, you making an excuse in your own head about why you're not documenting, why you're not posting. I guarantee you, somebody who does not want to pay attention to you will not pay attention to you. Facebook is not going to stick. Their objective is to make money. The way they make money is to have the attention fine-tuned, laser focused, so that everybody who pulls up their phone stays on their phone for a long period of time. If they're putting things in front of you that suck, you're going to switch apps, go to something else. You're going to go to TikTok. You're going to go to Snapchat, whatever. They're designed to keep your attention. And so they're paying attention to what you want to look at. Your job as a content creator is to put as much stuff out there that's entertaining, that has some sort of educational value, so that people want to pay attention to you. And those who are paying attention to you are going to see more and more and more of you. I had this great experience today. So we were talking about getting caught up on our friend requests. And I was getting caught up on my friend requests. I send the videos, which, by the way, you should be doing too, because it grabs some of the greatest attention. People really appreciate the video message, right? And I met a guy named Robert Garcia. I haven't met him in person yet, but we had a great interaction on Messenger, right? and I'm learning all about what this guy's doing. And I'm going to meet him on Thursday, or I'm going to go to a networking event. It's going to be awesome, right? And it comes from being, putting that information out there, sharing what it is you do. If you do that, you're going to get a response like Robert gave me. He said in his response, he's like, dude, I had like 3 people tell me I needed to be on your show this month, right? How does that happen? How do 3 people that I don't know who they are tells another person who I don't know who he is about our show? Do you know how that happens? Because we post every single day, because we have content out there every single day. And it's not for everybody, but those who do want to listen are listening. Those who do want to pay attention are paying attention. And then they're going to share with other people who are like-minded. That's what it comes down to. You need to get out of your own way, stop telling yourself whatever you're telling yourself, and just commit to doing. So one of the lines I throw in that Gary V video that we made, the parody for Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady, I say I'm one of the most consistent people in podcasting. I'm more consistent than 90% of those podcasts out there. Why? Because we do this every single day. We post every single day. I wear my brand every single day. You should do the same thing. That is how you're going to generate leads. That's how you're going to generate, more importantly, referrals. Because that's what it's all about in this business. This business is all about referrals. And when I say this business, I mean any business that you're in.
Pretty true, yeah.
Any business that you're in is a referral-based business. And if you're branding yourself, if you're showing people what it is you do, when they think of that business, they're going to think of you.
Is that a crispy new shirt, by the way?
This is not crispy new. I think it's gone through the washer once or twice.
But I started
to pick colors that when I wash them won't fade.
Smart idea, yeah.
Right? Because I had the blues and the blacks, but after a while, they're like gray and like light blue, and it wasn't working. Right. So I started to get these other colors that are not really white, not really gray, and then we'll see how it goes. By the way, I am looking for a company that can drop ship this sort of stuff, right? Because we got people that are always asking about the shirts. We're going to ask people that are always asking about stickers and stuff like that. And to be honest, this is one of those things where, like, when I get a shirt order, I go to a specific place and I order the shirt and then I have to go pick it up. So I haven't really set it up. I have a Teespring account that we've set up, but it's not really, set up exactly for us. So if anybody's out there in the t-shirt business wants to do some sort of drop shipping stuff, let me know. I'm more than happy to shout you guys out on the show and then start doing something with you guys. So let me know if that exists for you guys.
Was there something else that we were talking about that we were looking for on the show?
Mm-hmm. So I'm meeting with Robert Garcia, and here's the nitty gritty, because we try to be as honest with you as possible. Here's the rub. We started this podcast with the intention of, let's put more content out there so we can sell houses. Messed up. We started interviewing real estate agents. Nobody really is going to buy a house because my guests.
And when it comes right down to it, we'd rather promote the guests and have them sell houses.
Right. And so that's really what it came down to. So we started focusing our attention on building this more around the real estate side. But the podcast itself has taken a mind of its own, essentially. When I was telling you guys about, put your brand out every single day, and people are going to start to think of you when they think of you, or when they think of your industry, they're going to think of you. Well, what has happened is, we promote the insurance company on our show all the time, but when people see me, they think of podcasting. Mm-hmm. The brand that I have created is a podcasting brand. So I need to understand that this brand represents podcasting, and I need to build a business around this brand that we've created. Ooh. So I'm looking for media partners, people who want to come in and help create a business around the podcast that we have built. So if you're in the game, I'm not looking for employees. There are some strategic employees that I might be willing to pick up, but at this point in the game, I'm looking for strategic partners that want to build a business around the audience that we've created. So if you know of somebody, or that somebody is you, I want you guys to hit me up. 619-884-4915 is my number. Calling me is probably tough because my phone rings all the time. Leave me a voicemail. I will get back to you. Send me a text. I will definitely get back to you. Or just hit me up at Business Bros Pod on any one of our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever it is, at Business Bros Pod, and I will get back to you. We'll talk and see if it's a good fit. But it's time to build a business, and like I tell you guys all the time, I'm done building self-employed businesses. So anything that I do going forward is a true business where we have partners, where we have dedicated staff, where we're building something that we can scale and grow this long term. So if this sounds like something you might be interested in, investing your time just like we do on here on the show, do this every day. I will continue to grind every single day. I will continue to meet people every single day. I will continue to do everything that we do. I just need strategic partners to help me on the back end turn this into an actual business. So
Rad.
If you're interested, I want you guys to hit me up. My number again, 619-884-4915 at Business Bros Pod on all our social media or hernan@csfirst.com. Boom.
Boom. That takes us to the end, man.
That takes us to the end?
Yeah, it's literally 30 seconds or
30 seconds past 30 minutes?
30 minutes, like on the dot in
Sweet.
5, 4, 3, 2.
1. All right, ladies.
Peace out.
Wait. 100
not bad.
sweaters, hoodies, jackets, whatever you guys got. Hit James up 619-884-0045 or james@csfirst.com. It's also the insurance program that we're out there. Try it before you buy it. If you're a lender,
I love that.
If you're a lender and you're already doing work, if you're a loan officer, you're already doing the work, let us be one of those presented offers that you have on the insurance business. Let me show you how we can nail that business for you, how we can generate an income for you. I'm going to send you a commission statement every single month so you can see what your potential income could have been. And if you get your license by the end of the year, I will cut you the check. So try it before you buy it. Hit us up, 619-884-0045 or james@csfirst.com. That's all we got for you guys today. Peace.
Bye-bye.
And we're out.
All right, that's it. See you, Facebook. Thanks so
Bye,
much.
guys.
We love ya.